Hi everyone, I'm Paulo, and this is Mac, and this is CrowdNet. And one thing I'm going to tell you right now, as of 2014, there's 93 million Filipinos in the whole country, and only a fraction of them have the ability to get internet, and some of them can't even afford internet.
So our solution is to enhance Wi-Fi connectivity through the use of mobile devices and inexpensive Wi-Fi routers. The first half of our solution is what you see right here. This part is the CrowdNet starter, and below is the CrowdNet tier. This allows you to turn your mobile devices into mobile Wi-Fi, mobile internet cafes. So by pressing turn on the starter, you are basically saying, I'm selling internet already. Now, as you can see below here, this is the peer. The peer will start to discover people who are starting to sell internet connectivity, as well as those meshes that we created. So as you can see, when my friend turned on press the turn on button, a number appeared. This is a CrowdNet starter who's selling internet right now. The good thing about this is it's totally anonymous. You don't know who the person is. You don't have to ask the password. The security is set up for you. Now, for the second half of the solution, you can see connect to the mesh right now. So actually, you are connected. For those who connected to the CrowdNet Wi-Fi earlier, you could either be connected to this device or this device right now. So if I turn that device off, you will all be redirected to this device. Now, that's one power of the mesh. It's resilience. Another benefit is that I would like to thank you because we have generated our first income right now. Because for those who connected to the CrowdNet Wi-Fi connection, is now getting Wi-Fi connection that we took from A-Space. So, with that, we can plug in internet connectivity through the mesh with ease. Also, we can plug in content as well as web pages. Not only that, one benefit of a mesh is that having those inexpensive routers spread across several areas. For example, if you spread those small routers from MRT, TAF to SM North, we are now providing cheap internet connection to the people in EDSA. Now, with that in mind, we can reach people or give internet connectivity to the people in the provinces where the internet providers cannot really reach right now. Here's Paolo to discuss other benefits of having a mesh.
But why do we really need a mesh? And that's the thing about it. We're actually creating security, connectivity. We're working with the protocols on the second and third layer to make identifiers for smart cities. We're creating job opportunities for people in the province, online job opportunities, a second income. There's so many things that you can do with CrowdNet. And when you're in a crowd, you have the power. Thank you guys.
Judges, questions?
I have a question. How is this different with CrowdNet?
Oh,
No, the background of this is last July we had this event here, and I know one of the presenter is actually CrowdNet, which I actually voted for, and I know that was you.
Yeah.
So how is this different with that?
well, in PHDD, the connection is done through mobile devices. Now we enhance it with providing a mesh that enhances the range of the Wi-Fi connectivity. Also, it provides more options for the user to get internet. I'll just show you. So here, people can choose from different meshes existing as well as those starters already. So you have more options. You have more options to get internet connectivity.
Can you walk through your technology?
Yes. For the first layers, we're using off-the-shelf routers. So anything like around 4,000 pesos and down. We're ranging around 15 kilometers for the higher end routers. These right now for hardware, we're limited by the amount of space on them. But we're doing data linking on the second layer, where everyone's pinging and everything is, the IP tables are completely distributed. On the third layer, we're going to be creating an IPv4 and IPv6 address, and then hashing the IPv6 address, so that way we can create millions of addresses for car systems, so that way we don't run out. IPv4 is running out right now, so we would like to fix that problem.
So you have an OS that you install on the router?
What's that?
You have an OS that you install on the
It's
router?
not an operating system.
It's a firmware.
Firmware, yeah. So you replace the firmware?
Yeah.
So you do have to have a specific router for this, that you have for
There's over 100 on my hardware table that I can, actually a little bit more.
Okay. Is this
some
the
of
open
them-
AT stuff?
What was that?
Is this the open access points?
Yes.
Okay.
So some of our routing range, if we were to get them 300 kilometers to 50 kilometers to 150 to 100. But that's point to point, and since we're a mesh and we're incentivizing everyone, we're hoping that we grow it, and the more larger the router you get, the more money we can incentivize for it. So that's what the growth is.
What do you mean by larger router for?
So if you get a 15-kilometer router, you have a larger span, right?
Yeah.
And if I connect to the mesh,
That's nice, but you're in a building, what do you have, kind of antenna on the roof, or?
For Wi-Fi connection, it has a 10-meter radius. So Wi-Fi connection also passes walls. A good scenario would be a condo unit, wherein several units in the condo units can have this installed in their houses or units, and everyone can have internet connectivity in that building.
if we lose a node, it self-discovers itself, it redoes the table, and then it knows exactly all the routes. So when you access a point, you're secure from the front of it and the back of it, and we hope to someday also incorporate the Hyperborea project, which is the other secondary internet.
So just a point of clarification, when you say mesh, are you referring to the cell phone as part of the mesh? Are you referring to the hardware?
During our experiment, mobile devices won't be at any point. It can either only share connectivity or can receive connectivity. It cannot be both.
We're going to be working on adding a protocol as well onto the mobile devices.
Add it in what sense?
So that way they have the same protocol as the mesh, so they can be part of it.
But if your Wi-Fi, if your Wi-Fi antenna on your cell phone can only send and receive.
Well,
I think that's data.
we'll check on it in the future.
Any other questions, judges?
So you pay only if I have internet access, and then somebody connects to me, they pay me.
Yeah.
If I don't have internet access, can I just transfer the data somewhere else, or?
Right now, it doesn't do that.
All right, big round of applause, please.